Okay, the final showdown with Ing. Let's get this show on the road. So this is like, I started recording this video just like about 20 minutes ago. So it's 20 to 9 in the morning now on Wednesday the 28th of February. What would be the last day of the month if it weren't for the fact that this is a leap year, right? So I got an extra day to finish this LP, which I'm gonna need if the Screw Attack keeps doing that. So I started recording this video, right? And like at the beginning, I was like, I was talking about my flippy floppies. I was like, I got my instant coffee, I got my 100%, I got my flippy floppies. I'm on a boat. I got my flippy floppies. And then I told this whole story about how I had to clean out the cat's litter box without being able to find my flip-flops. So I was wearing my socks on the linoleum floor in the kitchen, cleaning the cat's litter box, right? So, and at the start, I was like, oh, I don't have very much ammo, I don't have all my missiles. And then I was all, like, foiled by my own hubris, because I was like, well, the game doesn't expect you to have all that stuff fighting the final boss anyway. And I went in there, and it, like, fucking kicked my ass. So, let's do things right this time. I did pick up a few tricks while I was, like, trying to fight it the first time, I will say. So one of the things that I learned is that you can't be like too close to the you can't be too close to the tentacles, or else the you can't be too close to the tentacles, or else the missile will fail to hit it. That's the word I'm looking for. Like, you won't even be able to see it because he's, like, holding them up so high that you won't even be able to see them. To be able to lock onto them. So that is one thing I learned. And I started, like, at one point, I started thinking I was, like, a tough guy. I started thinking I was a tough guy and using, and using like power bombs on it. I'm still going to use the Annihilator beam on this part, to be honest, because this part is just a pain in my ass, and I need like the homing ability. So for example, I started doing crap like this, like power bombing all the tentacles in the hope that that would just like make things. Oh, did that like take him out in one go? Holy crap. Maybe that isn't such a... I shouldn't be, like, going against the tide is what it is. That was, like, crazy. So yeah, I started just, like, power bombing all of his tentacles, because I was like, I'm, like, not putting up with this crap anymore. Did that do it again already? Holy crap. New tech. So yeah, this is already going a lot better than it was the first time. Okay, that didn't work as well, but maybe it will now. Okay, it did like it took him out again. Holy crap. I think, like, the trick is just not to... First of all, maybe to... Not to be, like, going against the stream with this guy. Okay, we have, like, another 2 power bombs left. I'm gonna, like... Oh my god, that is, like, so freaking broken. It is unbelievable. Just a couple more hits. Oh my god, that went so much more cleanly than, like, the first time trying to fight that guy. He kicked my ass. I was here, like, I was like, going ham with the Annihilator beam. I kept missing. I kept, like, getting pissed off by the Squidward Tortellini. So yeah, like that's pretty much what happened. And the thing is, like, once you get to this point, you don't really even have to worry about, like, your health or anything. Because, like, you'll get all your energy back from bombing these clowns anyway, and you'll get ammo into the bargain. Like, you could technically use, your power bombs here as well, but I don't see the point. Like, it's just a bit of a blunt instrument for what you're trying to do here. I find like before when I fought this boss, and I'm talking about like when I fought this boss the first time, I was trying to like go too fast, and then what was happening was I was just like getting pissed off by these stupid like these stupid tentacles, because they have to pick like the most annoying enemy in the game to. They have to pick like the most annoying enemy in the game to be part of the final boss, right? But actually, like, if you just like stake out the little, I can't even see anything now. If you just like stake out the little holes and like wait for them to like just to like start like doing their little particle effect, you can just like plant bombs there and like be waiting for them to come out and then move on to the next hole. Like, once you've like killed one of them, they won't like come out ever again. So like, I find that's like a way easier way of doing it. And if you can just like get in between them, kill two vines with one stone. Like, this is like this boss I actually really like, even though I got annoyed with it just trying to fight it the last time, but that was like my own stupidity's fault, right? This boss I actually way prefer it to the Metroid Prime 1 final boss. Like, if you compare it to the Metroid Prime 1 final boss, that's just kind of like a bit boring. It's just like you do the same kind of thing like every time. And then it like goes down to the next level, and he has like a few other tricks and things like that, but by and large, it's the same kind of same shit, different day that you're doing. So I'll just like hide out here. There's a power bomb there that I might like to get, but if it happens, it happens, you know. That's why I'm kind of like not that worried about using the Annihilator beam in this boss battle. Like, I think they almost want you to use it because they give you this boss battle specifically to, I think, or this like portion specifically to be able to. I think this is like the last one. Is it? No, this is maybe the last one. No, is it? Where's the last one? Oh, here. Come on. Watch the birdie. There we go. It feels like those first two are really only like the precursors to the real final boss. Now this is where he becomes the real Emperor Ing. He pretty much just looks like Metroid Prime as well. Like, there's not much that you can. Well, he doesn't look like Metroid Prime, but like, oh, I didn't even scan that other part. I was just like doing a new creature. The mutated Emperor Ing the Merciless, ruler of the Ing Horde. I shouldn't be using that. I think, like, in fairness, I think probably I think sometimes with like bosses like this where they make themselves like invulnerable like that. I think like where they make themselves invulnerable like that, just using like the regular beam is the best. Like, and that's the thing, I like want to be able to use like the Annihilator beam for this part, so I don't see the point in like doing anything else. I think what they want you to do is, like, as I was saying, like they took like a few tricks from. Can't you like screw attack this guy as well? Like, I've definitely seen like runs where this guy like just gets screw attacked in one shot. So I kind of like feel like I think they like screw attack into his knee or something. That probably didn't work. It's probably like something where you actually have to learn how to do it, right? You can't just like be some Joe Schmo like me and then all of a sudden think you can screw attack the Emperor being. But yeah, what they want you to do with that part is like when you like finally break through his shield. When you like finally break through his shield or whatever. What they want you to do is like to pay attention to like what color the orb on the inside of his mouth is, and I'm just like, I don't have time for that. Just let me use my Annihilator beam. I might like try some super missiles here, but like the thing that I don't like about super missiles is when like enemies make themselves invulnerable. It's kind of like just a pain in my ass like that. Plus is like, oh, that actually worked really well. So now it's like, now we should be using like technically we should be using like the dark beam on him. But I'm just like, the combination of the fact that the Annihilator beam homes in, as well as doing like a fuck ton of damage, as well as like I don't have to think about, okay, what color is the orb now, as well as like the fact that the okay, we might have to play a little bit more clever. We don't have much as well, like the problem here is that like the like I'm pretty sure what he starts doing. Will we try like the dark burst? I kind of like feel like trying the. Oh my god, did that actually hit him? No, it didn't. I was like, did that hit him by any chance? No, but it like killed all of those things. Like, I think we can probably get him the next, I'm pretty sure what he starts doing is like switching between the two, like, mid-phase, but there he is. So that's another reason why I'm like, I don't want to deal with this shit of trying to figure out what color is he now and what beam do I use, and also I keep missing because the dark beam is slow as shit. I just want to annihilate, and when I want to annihilate, I have a beam that does the exact job I wanted to do. Because when I have a job that needs to be done, I find someone whose job it is to do that job. Quadraxis left us the Annihilator beam in his will for a reason. The last will of testament, I, Quadraxis, being of sound mind, hereby bequeath my Annihilator beam to Samus Aran. I never even got to try the Sonic Boom. Did I ever use the Sonic Boom, the Quake fruit? Or Tremor fruit, or whatever? What do they even call that in English? Is it one of those ones where it depends on the translation? I feel like I've seen it called the Quake fruit. Sorry, but when you see, like, Whitebeard just, like, crack the atmosphere, like, he cracks the entire atmosphere. Oh no, I have to screw attack into a very small hole. Wish me luck, viewers. Oh my god, don't tell me I'm going to, like, die because I can't screw attack into a small hole. They just had to. My greatest nemesis in this game. I actually can't do it. I have like a mental block against screw attacking into a small hole. The worst part of this is that like I have to like fight Dark Samus after this. If it takes me like too long to... I can't believe it. I don't believe it! I'm going like full Victor Meldrew mode. Okay, let's just focus. And now because this Inghive was designed by a psycho, I have to double jump out through the door, right? It's like that house that Ned Flanders' neighbors made for him when it was destroyed. It's like, oh, sorry, Ned, this is a corridor that just becomes smaller and smaller the more you go into it. Sorry, Ned, this is a toilet that's sitting in your kitchen. Sorry, Samus, we designed the ing hive to have like a door you need to double jump through every time you need to go and do anything. Could you imagine that, having to jump through all the doors in your house? That'd get old pretty fast. Anyway, here we are, we've got the Light of Ether. We already killed Dark Samus by throwing her off the top of a fucking building. Not much more to do here than to... Well, we have to bring the light back to Bane, don't we? Don't tell me. The bitch is back. Oh my god, what happened to her? She reminds me of something... Isn't there like, She reminds me of something like from Final Fantasy X or something, or some Final Fantasy game anyway. Do you know what? I'm going like using the Annihilator beam on you. Can I like Sonic Boom you? I don't think I can do anything when she's like that. Yeah, no, we can't. She's using like my own hyper beam against me. I'm the one who taught her that trick. Hey, where is she? I'm gonna like try and like use the quake fruit on her. Holy crap! Did you see that? This is like the part where I'm always like, I'm always like, oh, I hope I remember how to do this. Because what you have to do is like, it's very strange. It's like a kind of a storyline battle thing or whatever. Like it's all like it's like how in Metroid Other M for the final boss, you have to like somehow figure out that you use a power bomb on it. But I can never like collect enough things. I wonder if it's because I'm like always standing too close or something. There we go. I think it's because I like always end up like standing too close and then they like just go over my head or something like that. As well, I think probably if you're standing a bit like further away, you're better able to like dodge those blasts she's sending out. But yeah, that's pretty much all you have to do in this. Is like once you get to this point, it's pretty much like rinse and repeat. Like I think it's better maybe to just ignore the timer thing. Maybe get out of the phase on while you're at it if you can manage that. We're nearly there. Okay, just a couple more. There we go. Where is she? Did I get her? I didn't. She like came out of the phase too quickly. See, I think now that she's like below health, that's actually the only way we can damage her. I'm not even... There we go. I'm not even sure whether she bothers doing the Echo Visor thing anymore. To be honest, it's quite cool. Like you have to acknowledge that it's a cool like final boss fight. And as I say, it's like way better than Metroid Prime 1. Did that not hit her? I thought that hit her. It didn't do much damage if it did. Whew. I'm like, that timer's making me nervous, like, cause that timer's making me nervous, because if I like don't like get her this time, I'll have to fight that whole like ing fight that all over again. And I'll be honest, I have to go to work in about a half an hour. I have to leave for work in about a half an hour. I had like all this great plan of I had this great plan of like doing the final boss, right, and then just like nothing went according to plan this morning. god, literally just one more hit, and we've got her. Nothing went like a got her. Nothing went according to plan this morning. Like, first of all, I loaded up the game, and then I, like, tried to beat Emperor Ring with no energy, and then I couldn't do it. Then it takes fucking ages to build up the ammo that you need, because you have to keep going back and forth through that light tunnel, watching that cutscene over and over again. You really do not look good. She belongs on, like, what's that subreddit I'm on? or/botched surgeries. Literally. She tried to become so much like me that she became the farthest thing from me. Samus just looks at her with horror. She's like, "You're some ugly bitch." That's what her facial expression says. You are some fucking ugly bitch. Oh my god. What? Oh no, it's the Ing. I thought that was Ing the Merciless again. Am I recording? Yes, I am. Thankfully. What are they doing helping me? Or were they helping me? Or was that just like a... No, they're not helping me at all. Oh! That's the portal! That's the portal that I couldn't do anything with. Oh! We're back in Light Eater where we belong. Just in time to restore the energy to Bane so that he can use it to wipe out an entire dimension or whatever. Like, that's the thing when you think about it. Like, we're destroying Dark Ether. For better or for worse, it was an entire world. Do you know what I mean? I know it was like created by the Phazon seed or whatever, as we find out more about in Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, you learn way more about like Phazon and where it comes from and all of this kind of stuff. But like, wait a second, there's so many of you alive? I didn't know. I thought all of you were dead, except Bane. I thought Bane was the only one that was left in existence. Shows what I know. Oh, there's that signature Bane pose. We've seen Bane do that one 100 times. This really is like the end of the Dark Crystal. Holy crap, she's so badass. She's just like, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya. MFIC checking out. Where's the DLC where we find out what Samus's ship was doing the whole time? I imagine Samus's ship being like, do you remember the way in like Futurama, the ship got like a personality and was like, oh, cute baby tapers, and fell in love with Bender. Oh my god. Well, time to set off on our next adventure. Oh, there we go. I was like glad that went really well in the end. I'm so glad I started recording the video again, because I didn't get killed by Emperor Ring, but he was like kicking my ass and I was stopping having fun because I was like, oh shit, I mean, I fell for one of the classic blunders. And I'm so glad I like started the video again because that was so enjoyable. I can't believe how effective doing power bombs on that first phase is. Like, that took, like, hardly any time at all. And wasn't even that hard. The powerbomb is kind of a blunt instrument, you know? Being able to take it out so easily. Well, there we are. So, technically, I know this video won't go up on... Let me see. The last video I set to record... So, today is the 28th of February. The last video I set to upload is going to upload on the 10th of March, which I just checked is coincidentally the date that I uploaded part 1 of this LP, right, 1 year later. But let it be known that the record make note that I recorded the finale of the Let's Play within 1 year of starting the Let's Play. Oh my god. Yeah, this, like, LP has had so many, like, ups and downs. It always bothers me when that happens, when I'm like, oh, I start some Let's Play and I'm really excited, and then I just, like, don't like keep up with like a regular uploads with it. But I'm kind of like, for the sake of Legends Arceus, I'm kind of glad that I just kind of it just ended up going that way, that I had to focus on one thing at a time. Like, you see now when I came back to this Let's Play afterwards, how I was able to enjoy it more, actually. I think I was able to enjoy it more because I was focusing on just this, you know? And then there was the whole drama with the Wii U and the Wii U turning off and getting the new console and everything. So actually, I'm given all of that, like, I'm really happy with how much progress I've made since, like, starting playing this LP again. Like, when did I start uploading it again? It was in January. What? January? January 9th? So within like a month and a half, I went from Torvis Bog all the way up to finishing the game. Like, and for me, that's very fast with Let's Playing. I'm not like a fast Let's Player. And I think, like, as I say, I'm just going to concentrate on one thing at a time for now. I say that now, but watch me then, like, not being able to resist doing some other Pokemon LP on the side or something. So I guess the question becomes, as usual in these, like, Let's Play credits, monologues, or whatever, the question becomes, like, what do we do next? I really think, as I say, I'm going to focus on closing out Legends Arceus. So, like, for that, I just have all of the kind of last stuff, like, basically completing the Pokedex, and, well, catching every Pokemon. I'm not going to completing all the Pokedex entries, doing, like, some of the major side quests, and then, like, finishing the final bits and pieces. So, like, I don't think it'll take an incredibly short time. I think it depends on how lucky I get with, like, the distortion, space-time distortions and things like that. But I don't think it'll take an incredibly long time. And then who knows what I'll want to Let's Play after that. On the Discord, I have, like, this whole channel where I'm, like, tracking my ideas. Spelled idea, like in Nights into Dreams. But, so yeah, I have, like, ideas there. As I say, there's, like, I think, like, watching NCS Let's Play Mario Galaxy has got me, like, really interested in doing Mario Galaxy 2, because, like, again, that's historically a game, like, that I didn't, not that I gave it shit, but I always said, like, Galaxy 1 is better. Now, I probably still think that, but I think I, like, probably didn't, like, appreciate Galaxy 2 enough back in the day. So I'd like to kind of come back to it, because it's actually really, really good. I think it's just slightly different to Galaxy 1 as well. So I really would like to come back to that one. As well, like, watching, I remember, was it like 2 years ago? 2 years ago that Mayo Hello streamed it, and I remember enjoying watching that as well. Plus, like, I had such a good time doing Odyssey. Here we go, mission final. Percentage complete 100%, total time 1339. Hyper mode difficulty unlocked. So that's literally, like, so officially we've got to the end of Metroid Prime 2. It feels great. Oh, here's, like, the Avengers MCU teaser or whatever. Some shit. In the deep reaches of space. Do you remember they had that narrator in Metroid Prime 1? Choosing to save now will finish this game. We're crashing this plane. With no survivors. Bane didn't even speak at the end. Oh my god, Bane didn't even get to talk in the final video. Shots fired. Bane is just like, he's going to release a diss track about me. Bane is going to release a diss track about Samus for not even, like, giving him a chance to speak in the final episode. So yeah, like, it's great to see, like, this Let's Play just be completed now. Because I feel like I've enjoyed doing this so much, like, over the past couple of weeks, over 6 weeks, like, that I've been recording it consistently now. And I've really, really enjoyed doing it. So, like, I'm glad that I came back and just kind of focused on it this way. And I know I've said that 100 times now, once or twice or maybe 1,000 times. But yeah, so I guess, first of all, thank you very much for sticking with this Let's Play. Thank you very much for being around and for watching the videos, for your comments. I love comments. for your views, for your likes, and for everything. For being active on Discord if you're on the Discord. I think I have links in the bottom for that stuff in case you're not. Thank you for watching. We'll see you back on Legends Arceus. I can't believe I'm like recording something now that is probably going to be uploaded at like the last week of March. It's like, how sad is that? I'm sitting on my own laughing to trick my dead self into thinking I was happy. And on that note, bye.